Hello, you nosy mother, and welcome back to episode 3 of Still Drinks on Deck. I am your narrator, DJ U-KNO, and these are real life stories. For more content like this, hit that subscribe button. But first, and as always, brace your ears. We are now settled at cruising altitude, and this story is sure to have turbulence. Now, let's get honest and uncomfortable. Oh yes, how I miss small TVs. See, back in the day before TVs became thin and flat, we had TVs with something on the back called booties. Now, booties were big and round, easy to pick up and place in positions you never would have thought about. And I know what you're thinking, I'm still talking about TVs. So chill out, give me a chance to explain. See, as my elders would say back in the day, we had some of the best TV shows. And for a young whippersnapper like me, I was addicted to TV. See, while people were watching shows like Family Matters and A Different World, 227, hell, Living Single, remember hanging with Mr. Cooper? I'm hiding out trying to watch Taxi Cab Confessions, BET Uncut, and one of my favorites, Real Sex. Now, I know you're judging me right now, but this show meant the world to me. It was the cornerstone of my being. It helped me realize that women are strong human beings. They were considered the backbone of one of America's most longest running professions, and most importantly, men needed women because women created change. Changing emotions, changing stress, and the physical attribute of being loved. Have you ever been loved by a woman? See, this show helped me solidify my foundation on why I thought women were the most beautiful creatures on earth. It made me respect the woman for who she was and what she looked like and how she carried herself. Even how elegant she spoke at times, because them girls in the hood was extremely blunt and hurtful. I swear to God. To call my lips soup coolers, oh man, diabolical. But there's nothing more important on this earth and meaningful to me than a woman. And yes, let me tell you, Real Sex had some of the most beautiful women that eyes have ever gazed upon. So, even though my door was closed, I couldn't just watch the show in my room. The TV was too bright, and I couldn't watch it in the living room. Can you guess why? Well, TVs are usually louder when you're watching something that you don't supposed to be watching. So what do you do in this situation? There's only one thing you possibly can do. It's only one place in this house that you can watch a show like this. And it's not my arch nemesis, the bathroom. It's his sidekick. The closet. Pause, no Epstein files. I've never been the type to be trapped in the closet, but with this booty on this TV, I was definitely in there. Somehow, I made space in the closet for the TV. And whenever the episode was done, I would sneak it back out of my closet and put it back on my dresser like nothing ever happened. I think it was one point I had a chair in the closet, a microwave, probably some flowers for decoration, a lamp. I damn near moved in the closet. I don't know how many times I even woke up from being asleep in the closet, but I can tell you this, not once did I skip an episode of Real Sex. This show was the only show that I look forward to on a weekly basis. Give me a snack and, this show, and I'd be in heaven if there's a such thing called heaven on earth. And I remember this one night, clear as daylight. All the women that I had seen on this show prior to tonight just so happened to be of the Caucasian persuasion. And of course, I had jungle fever because my first crush was Madonna. Like a virgin, ooh, touched for the very first time. And obviously, I've never been in a situation where she's talked about, but I was sure enough ready. But my night was about to change. This was the best and worst night of my life, besides the other thing that happened that we're not going to get into. But I can tell you why it was the best. My show had an exotic dancer, and she was black. It was rare for me to see a black woman in such a profession like this, but I was locked in, excited to see someone of the same skin color as the girls in the hood that never gave me a chance because their boyfriend was dope dealers, and I happened to be a church boy. I resented those girls for a long time, but tonight For the first time, I saw me a full-blown black goddess. She was a dancer at a club, and she was explaining how she got into the industry and what she went through in life. And she was talking to somebody who seemed hella interested in companionship. By the way that he was dressed, nice chains, rings, three-piece suit, fur coat, he had to be a recruiter for the public intimacy mentorship program with the corner distribution site. What we would call in today's society, a pimp. He talked her out of that club so smooth as the darkness at midnight. Said that he could make her a lot of money in this profession, but first he had to see what she was about. Now, I've never seen this happen in real life, but she bought into it. And I tell you, the back of their car was moving so much, I forgot that I was in the closet. I gazed in that TV so hard that my worst nightmare was on the other side waiting on me. And I mean waiting on me like a crackhead giving away cheeseburgers to suck a man meat for a hit. Ain't that some shit?